I'm going to call to order the the hearing upon the application of Megan O'Hara, trustee by attorney Ned Cochran at 124 Wood Street, dated April 16th, 2024, seeking a variance to build a two-story addition to the rear and left of the existing structure and a canopy addition to the front entry. The property is located in the Residence C zoning district. The indicated proposed addition setbacks shown are to be 4.7 feet from the left side lot line when 10 is normally required by the town bylaws. Additionally, the canopy addition on the front entry is to be constructed 12.5 feet from the front yard lot line when 14.9 is normally required per town of Milton bylaws. My name is Virginia Donahue King. I'm the zoning administrator, and I will be acting as the board for this hearing. In the file for this application, I have the I had it someplace. Well, anyway, I do have here, yes, plans for both floor plans of the current structure as well as the proposed structure, proposed left, right, front and back, and existing left, right, front and back views of the current home and the proposed home. I have an addendum to the application for variance submitted by attorney Cochran that I'm sure he will go through with us. I also have 4 letters where I'll read one of them, but they all read the same. Dear member of the board, we are writing on behalf of our neighbors, Brendan Donovan and Megan O'Hara, in support of their application for a variance in order to construct an addition to their new home at 124 Wood Street. Megan and Brendan have shown us their plans. We think that the project will enhance not only their property, but also ours and those around us, and we urge the board to vote favorably on this petition. And the people signing live at 118 Wood Road, which is to the left, am I right, of the subject property. 128 Wood Road, which is to the right, and 127 Wood Road, which is opposite. And in back at 121, wait a minute, no, 121, no, not in back. Okay, excuse me. 121 Wood Road, which is diagonally across the street from the subject property. Okay, I will turn it over to attorney Cochran and bring your case.
Great, thank you, Ms. Donahue. For the record, Ned Corcoran on behalf of Brendan Donovan and Megan O'Hara, and joined also by Vincent Sorrentino, who is the architect for the project. And if I can share a screen, I can walk you through basic presentation.
Excellent.
So the first thing I thought I would do is show you the location of the property and identify those abutters who have signed letters of support. You should have 2 other letters in the file, one from 121 Melbourne Road and one from 17 Melbourne Road. But the property is situated at 124.
I do have the 21 Melbourne Road.
Great. And I know the other day we submitted one from 17 Melbourne.
2 papers were stuck together, so that is.
There we go.
Okay, wait a minute. Oh, no. That no. Those are the ones I had. I just have 5 letters. You have 6 letters?
Yes.
Okay, I do have the Melbourne Road one. And who are the other letters from, or which houses are they from?
21 Melbourne Road and 17 Melbourne Road, which are to the rear of the property.
Okay.
And if you see the map here, 124 is shaded.
Mhm.
121 Wood Street and 127 Wood Street are directly across the street. 118 is to the left, 128 is to the right, and then 17 and 21 Melbourne are to the rear.
Mhm.
At my recommendation, Megan and Brendan met with each of the neighbors, showed them their plans. They're new to the neighborhood because they just purchased the property and are going to perform these improvements before they move in. So they had to go out and meet neighbors, which is probably a good thing for them, to get out within the neighborhood and meet people, explain what they were doing. And the outcome is that there were six strong letters of support in favor. If I can then show the plot plan, which shows the sort of existing and proposed dimensions. The property is currently non-conforming with respect to the setback from the left side lot line. The setback required along this left side is 10 feet. It is existing, this line here, it's set back currently 7.8 feet. And the proposal with the widening of the garage and the addition to the second floor would bring it to 4.7 feet. So it would increase the nonconformity by slightly more than 3 feet.
So what is it that's being built there? Is the garage not replacing the current garage, or I kind of missed why that is so much wider?
Yeah, I will, the next, let's see. Get at. I am being blocked from getting at the next screen. Hold on one second.
Take your time.
So if we go to the floor plans, the existing floor plans has a small garage to the left-hand side. It's set back 7.8 feet from the left lot line. There is a small bedroom above that garage on the second floor. The proposal is to expand the size of the garage and expand the second floor above so that there's a full bedroom. There's a den office where the current bedroom is, another full bedroom up here, and increased living space on the second floor. The garage would be 3 feet wider than it is now to accommodate modern car, and they need that garage space as well as the parking in the driveway in front to accommodate parking for two vehicles. From the rendered perspective, as looked from the front, you've got the garage, which is set back from the front facade of the building by some number of feet. Again, that is 7.8 feet from the left lot line. The front door is plain, does not have a structure over the top of it. The second floor is within this gable. If you look at the left side here, you can see that this is the garage, which is set back from the plane of the front wall of the building, and then this second floor is fairly small bedroom within a gabled roof. The proposal on the front is to simply add this overhang structure to the front door, which would come out some 3 feet towards the front lot line. That now creates a nonconformity as the property is currently set back appropriately. And then from the left side, you can see that there's a full second floor now here, and the gable is brought out further so that this now, instead of being a small garage with a small bedroom on the second floor, is now more of a fuller area here, so that there's more depth to the garage and that there's a full height to the second floor. And so that's the premise of the building of the project, is to create, a little bit more garage space and more living space on the second floor, in particular, of the dwelling. Victor, Vincent, am I missing anything on all that?
No, that's pretty much exactly what we're trying to do. The reason for the need to kind of give the garage more space left to right is right now it's really unusable. Like when you pull in, you can't even really get out of the either door. It's really tight. So we just wanted to make that much more usable. Also, like you said, the upstairs bedroom now is really tiny, and it's actually a few steps down from the second floor level. So we kind of want to raise that up and just really make the space much more usable. Is kind of what we're trying to do.
Right.
Okay.
Is there anything in these plans that you would like to have me take a second look at? And that's our presentation fundamentally. We're open for questions. But if you want me to go to any particular sheet, I'm happy to do that.
Okay, thank you. I do have a concern. I realize that garages at one point were smaller than they are now. And I don't know how to address that, but it kind of looks like that extra footage is needed in the garage to get out and about. I'm concerned though that it's 4.7 feet, which is hardly de minimis. It's it's a lot, and if it were just a garage, I wouldn't be too concerned about it. But I am concerned about it because it's a full 2.5-story building on that side of the house now, and I'm wondering if I don't have their names. The folks on the left-hand side of the house, the neighbors to that side, did they see what these proposed drawings and how much more massive that would be on their side? Were they
You
able
want
to?
us,
Were
you
they
want
able
us
to
to
see
answer
that?
that? Sorry.
Yeah, I think you should answer that. You're the one who obviously had the
Yeah.
conversation.
So when we started the project, we sent letters out to all the neighbors, and we actually went over there on a Sunday. We brought the full architectural plans. We had a 2-hour discussion with the neighbors to the right, to the left, behind, and in front. But
Mhm.
specifically, we knew it would most affect our neighbors on our left. So
Mhm.
we fully went over that with them, and we had their full. They said they didn't have a problem at all. Um,
That would
Another
be
thing
Thomas and
about the
Jean Kelly.
garage. Sorry.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
go
that would
ahead.
be the Kellys.
Yeah, the
The
Kellys,
Kellys. Yep,
yes.
the
Yes.
Kellys. Yeah.
Mhm.
The start of it all is I have some orthopedic issues, and I actually use a cane. And when we bought the house, like it's you literally can't. I literally couldn't like get out of the car. Had to like pull back into the driveway for me to get out.
Which means that it's useless.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, okay. I understand that's getting in and out of a car, even in a tight spot in a grocery store parking lot, can be difficult when you're using a cane or other device like that. I do know that. Um, so I'm glad to hear that you spent some time with them on that, because my first reaction is, oh my goodness, this is too much. But they are the people the most affected by it, and I understand that having the sized garage that you have is like having no garage. It's like having a place for storage for bicycles, but it's not something that you could pull into the garage and then get into the house from there, like this design has for you. So um, I'm I understand a whole lot better. And if there's anyone else that wants to say anything else, please do so, and then I'll close the evidentiary portion of the hearing and make my decision.
Great. I do think
Yes.
with respect to the folks to the left, that was the one set of folks that I urged Brendan and Megan to go and talk to, because they're the ones directly in the bullseye, right? That They're right next door. They're the ones that are going to feel the impact of the new construction, if at all. So that was very
And
important.
it's going to be a lot of, I mean, this is as close to a tear down as you can get without tearing down. You know, it looks like an entirely new house. And so if they're on board, I feel that they know there's going to be a lot going on next door to them for a while, but hopefully they'll have nice neighbors for a very long time. So
Yeah.
The Kellys actually joked. They said, "We don't care if you build a tunnel into our basement. That'll be easy access."
And they did offer to come today, and we said
They signed the letter.
we
so
said no, the letter should be fine, but they said they would have came if we needed them.
okay. Well, it's good to have neighbors that you can count on, and I assume that you're new to the neighborhood and all, so this is, you know, this is a good place for you to be. And so anyway, I am going to close the evidentiary portion of the hearing and opine on. Like I say, this was I was feeling a little edgy about this one, to be very honest with you. It pushes the limits of variances kind of to the level that I wish it wasn't pushed, but I do see the need of it here. The house was built in a time when cars were narrower than they are now. People even were narrower than they are now. So it's just you know, they're meant for people that are a little bit more compact, and cars that are a little bit more compact and would be utterly useless to you. Having some mobility issues. So I'm going to approve this, and I wish you good luck with your new home and your new neighbors, who seem to be all terrific people, and have a long and happy life on Wood Road.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Great.
You're very
Jenny, would
welcome.
it be helpful for you if I drafted a decision and submitted it for your review?
That would be great. That would be great. It would help
I'll do
hurry
that.
out a little bit. Yeah. Thank you.
I will do that. Thank you.
Can I ask one question?
Yes.
So now the next portion of it is that we have to wait a certain period of time, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Your attorney is making this go faster so that I don't have to do 4 of them this week. And so I can get that, you know, I need to look it over and make minor adjustments if I see fit. So that will go to Susan Galvin, the town secretary, and she files it, and there's a 20-day appeal period, after which you can pull the permit. Given that you have, you know, the neighborhood is behind you on it, that's probably a moot point. And so, in, you know, 20 days, a little more than 20 days, you won't have it to me tonight, and I won't be bringing it to town hall tonight either. So, you know, somewhat in that 3-week range, it will be possible to pull the building permit and get started on your project. And
You can have your contractor follow through for with finalizing the application, knowing that this is coming, so that he's poised to get the permit as soon as the 20-day appeal period runs. But we can talk about that offline.
Okay.
Okay.
She can do. All right.
Thank you.
Talk about filing it with the registry of
Right.
deed, so that, you know, at some point, decades in the future, when you want to sell your house, it will be a legal house that you're selling, and they have the proof of that. So, but Ned will tell you about that.
Okay.
Great.
Great. Thank you very much, Jenny.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Have a good evening.
You
You too.
too.
Thanks so much. Bye.